Welcome back to the QSUpali YouTube channel. I hope you have learned something from my previous videos. I wish to continue with this video to discuss the pricing information of Bill of Quantities Part 2. 1. Concrete block. Continuation. 2. Waterproofing. 3. Blockwork. 4. Roofing. 5. Carpentry and joinery. 6. Metalwork. 7. Finishes. 8. Painting. 9. Services. 10. External works. 11. Day works. 12. Soil investigation. 1. Concrete work. Continuation. Reinforcement. The reinforcing steel provides tensile strength to the structure. The concrete is strong enough to withstand comprehensive force. Steel bars are used to help concrete prevent cracks from the load bending tensile force. The deformation formed on the steel keeps the concrete bonding together. A bar bending schedule is prepared to identify different bar codes. As per the bar bending schedule, the following shape codes are used most. Shape code 20, 37, 38, 39, 41, 60, 72, 83 and 86. For estimation purposes, the following weight of reinforcement quantities is used for 1 cubic meter volume of concrete on structural work. For columns 450 kg, beams 330 kg, footings 100 kg, foundation bases 130 kg, suspended slab 135 kg, rafts 115 kg, walls 120 kg, stairs 170 kg, retaining walls 150 kg. Welded mesh reinforcement is commonly used in ground slab and suspended slab construction. Different diameter steel bars of 6 mm, 7 mm, 8 mm and 10 mm are used for fabrication at 200 mm centers both ways. Steel wire mesh size is 4.80 meter by 2.40 meter and bar codes are as follows. A142 for 6 mm diameter bars, A193 for 7 mm diameter bars, A252 for 8 mm bars and A393 for 10 mm diameter bars. 100 mm width is allowed for overlapping of mesh sheet. Steel reinforcing bars. Rate to include 4 equals cost of steel bars plus labor for fabrication and laying steel bars 18 hours per metric ton plus rental cost of bar bending machine plus added for binding wires plus plastic or concrete supporting blocks plus plastic or steel bar chairs etc. to keep the reinforced bars in place. Wire mesh reinforcement. Rate to include 4 equals cost of steel mesh plus labor for laying 0.12 hours per meter square plus added for binding wire plus plain concrete or plastic supporting blocks plus plastic or steel chairs etc. Formwork. Prefabricated formwork is indispensable for supporting and forming the shape of concrete. In this case, the construction of wood panels for formwork differs in shape for columns, beams and slabs, but the fabrication methodology is the same. The cost includes materials, tools and labor. The material involves 10 mm marine plywood boards, timber frames, clamps, wedges, nails and props. Generally, it is assumed that the formwork can be reused 5 times. To fabricate formwork types of equipment including a circular saw, hand saw, hammer, racking bar with claws and nail pincers. Labor to include fabrication, fixing in place and striking. Generally, for estimation purposes, the following labor norms are used. Column footing, foundations and strip footings 1.20 hours per meter square. Ground beams 2.45 hours per meter square. Columns 9.20 hours per meter square. Lintels and beams 3.5 hours per meter square. Walls 2.60 hours per meter square. Soffit top slabs 2.35 hours per meter square. Stairs and landing 4.0 hours per meter square. Edges 100 mm to 200 mm high, 0.75 hours per meter. Edges 200 to 300 mm, 1.0 hours per meter. Form openings holes for slab 200 to 300 mm thick, 100 by 100 size, 0.3 hours per number. 300 by 300 mm, 0.4 hours per number. 500 by 500 mm, 0.6 hours per number. Metal forms for circular columns 6.5 hours per meter square. Generally, for estimation purposes, it is assumed that for overlapping of formwork, a constant of 0.20 meter for each perimeter of the square or rectangular column is added. For example, the area of formwork for 200 by 200 mm by 300 meter high column equals 2 into 200 millimeter plus 0.200 millimeter into 3 meter high plus 0.20 equals 2.6 meter squares of plywood boards. Example for the cost of formwork for a 200 mm by 200 mm by 3 meter high column equals 2.4 meter square formwork. The size of the plywood board is 1.2 meter by 2.4 meter equals 2.88 meter squares. Therefore, one sheet is required. 50 mm by 50 mm timber bracing at 500 mm centers, 7 numbers required equals 2 into 0.2 plus 0.05 plus 0.05 plus 2 into 0.2 equals 1 into 7 equals 7 meters. Labor for fabrication of formwork equals 2.9 hours per meter square into 2.6 equals 7.54 hours. To skilled labor allow for tools, clamps, wedges, nails and props. Therefore, the total cost for 2.4 meter square formwork equals material cost plus labor cost plus tool cost. Usually, it is assumed that the material can be reused 5 times. Therefore, the total cost is to be divided by 5 to determine the final cost. To determine the cost per meter square, the final cost is to be divided by 2.4 meter square. Generally, it is assumed that 4 meter squares of formwork is constant for all the structural concrete elements of foundation, ground beams, columns, beams, slabs, etc. to form 1 cubic meter of concrete. 2. Waterproofing for basement, foundations, internal and external areas. There are common waterproofing materials used in building construction. They are cementitious waterproofing, liquid waterproofing membrane, bituminous coating waterproofing, bituminous membrane waterproofing, and polyurethane liquid membrane waterproofing. They are designed with specific properties that make them suitable for different environmental conditions. Cementitious waterproofing is used in indoor areas such as bathrooms, kitchens, and pantries due to its inability to resist ambient temperature and protect joints from cracks and holes. Therefore, cementitious waterproofing membrane is not used in external areas exposed to the sun. The liquid waterproofing membrane is a flexible membrane hand or spray applied onto vertical or horizontal structures and on water tanks to prevent leaking. Bituminous coating waterproofing is used to protect various substrates, particularly metal effect from corrosion. Due to its hydrophobic properties, it impedes moisture in contact with the substrate. Bituminous membrane waterproofing, a semi-solid form of petroleum, is used for rooftops, under basement drafts, retaining walls, substructure foundations and bridges. Polyurethane liquid membrane waterproofing is a moisture-curing, self-leveling membrane used on flat roofs where seamless is desired on exposed areas, ventilation outlets and upstands. The waterproofing membrane is to be protected with a 1000 gauge polythene membrane horizontally and vertically. Additionally, the waterproofing membrane is to be protected with a 4 mm thick bituminous protection board vertically where areas are exposed to the earth. Overlapping is to be 100 mm wide. Coverage for the liquid waterproofing membrane is 1 primer coat and 2 coats 1 square meter per 1 liter. 2 number skilled laborers can complete brush application 200 meter squares in 1 day. Includes surface preparation plus brush application plus protection. 3 number skilled laborers can complete 1 primer coat plus torch apply a bituminous waterproofing membrane 200 meter squares in 1 day. Includes surface protection plus laying plus protection. Soil retention system. Soil retention systems are used to reinforce the gravity of the soil. The system upholds the earth and prevents it from collapsing. They are braced, cantilevered and tied back system to protect adjacent buildings, roads and utilities, while deep excavation for basements, cofferdams, boreholes, etc. are carried out. Some of the systems used are sheet piles, soldier piles and wood leggings, shotcrete, gunite, concrete and soil nails, tangent and secant walls as specified. The specialist subcontractors carry out the work. Thank you. Please wait for my next video for the continuation of the discussion on the pricing information of bill of quantities part 2. I am pleased if you are motivated by the desire to explore the value of the field's necessity that would contribute to the construction industry. Please refer to the description box below for the written description of this video clip. With a positive attitude and a growth mindset, keep moving forward and explore the field. I will see you in the next video. If you are inspired and learned something from this video, please click like, subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell button to receive my upcoming videos and share with others too.